Hello, welcome to Hikate's Crossing as we continue our exploration with the Arthurian Tarot, Hallowquest of the Grail, and we're up to lesson 37, the Grail King, with Grail 8 and 9. Grail King speaks. Seeker, pour this cup upon the green stone, let me divine your way for you. I am the keeper of the questing paths, the woodward of the deep forest. Learn to be free of division. The Grail King is a strong counsellor and guide on the quest. He patiently attends to the slightest change in your life. Any hint that a new pathway to the Grail may be opening. As the guardian of the Grail, he has been given many mighty resources to draw upon, and is rich in gifts to those who approach him. Some find him and are fearful of his immense power, for he knows by the shadow of a leaf, by the stir of a grass blade, where you stand in the forest, all that is done in this realm is known to him. The figure depicted on this card is derived from the guardian of the animals, who appears in the Lady of the Fountain. He is the way shower to adventure for Owen, and directs him to cast water from the hanging bowl onto the green stone. This act provokes a number of changes in weather and season, so that Owen is brought to the goal of his quest much more quickly. The pouring out of water in this story becomes a challenge of things as they are, and opens the way for new things to manifest. This is the archetypal action of the Grail, which the Grail King guards. The Grail King is able to give the Grail's rich gifts to all. His creative character enables him to manifest the Grail in any form, as vessel, cup, cauldron, or stone. The shape-shifting elements of the Grail are part of his guardianship, for so he keeps safe as the holy vessel from wrongful use. The figure depicted on this card is derived from the guardian of the animals, who appears in the Lady of the Fountain. The Lady of the Fountain. Let's have a look. Lady of the Fountain. Lady of the Fountain. Where the Lady of the Fountain is. Okay. Can't find it. Right. Grail 8 speaks. I turn away from whatever is not for me. The holy place I yearned for is not where I should be. I turn away to find a wider path. Grail 8 finds the seeker turning away from the obvious pathway to reevaluate and find a wider way. After working hard and long, we may find that our goal and pathway are no longer desired or valid for us, because we have matured beyond the graspful vision we started with in order to freshly evaluate the way forward. The old vision is put aside as one that will not satisfy. Grail 9 speaks. What is your wish? I can grant it. Whatever you need, ask of me. I am the fullness of desire, and none gets from me unsatisfied. Grail 9 depicts the cauldron that serves the food we most desire. The re-evaluation of Grail 8 usually modifies itself into a slightly refocused goal, which becomes attainable. Grail 9 gives you the appetite to continue on your path, feeding your emotional needs in a way which brings a contentment and ability to trust to your quest. The heart's desire now becomes realizable. This experience is often brought about by the simplest everyday things rather than by significant spiritual realizations. No, I didn't think there was. So I don't know why it says Lady of the Fountain. There's Lady of the Lake. So I don't know where the fountain came into play. Oh, Lady of the Fountain is Spear Queen. We haven't got that far yet. I haven't done the spears. Okay, that made me... I just had a sudden thought. Okay. So it's the Spear Queen. So let's have a Spear Queen. Let's have a look at the Spear Queen. I had a funny feeling. I suddenly had a thought. Ooh, I wonder. So let's have a look at the Spear Queen. So we can have a look at the Lady of the Fountain. Spear Queen, where are you? Spear Queen. So there you are. So let's have a look. Grail 8. So let me read that little bit again about the figure depicted on the card is derived from the guardian of the animals who actually appears in the Lady of the Fountain. And the Spear Queen is to do with the Lady of the Fountain. So there must be another card or something that shows a bit more of so maybe there's another card that has like a Lady of the Fountain card. Okay, interesting thought. Okay, so that's it from me in regards to those cards. With the Grail King, 8 and 9. So reading through. Right, Grail King, Grail 8 and 9 meditation. So let's take a nice deep breath. You leave the spiral tower and make your way back to the woods where you encounter the Grail King. He is the guardian of the deep otherworld. He questions your progress and tells you to pour water from the bowl onto the green stone. Observe what kind of changes take place around you, for they are indicative of the quest you are upon. So you're going to take a nice deep breath, and it's time to leave the spiral tower, which you had before in the other meditation that I just did with you from lesson 36. Okay. Number 2, the Grail King leads you through the woods to a clearing wherein is the chapel of Grail 8. He bids you keep vigil throughout one night in this place. Upon the altar is an emblem which accords with your own spiritual focus. You remain still and meditate upon this emblem or symbol. How does it resonate with the Grail quest you're on? After a while, the emblem vanishes and you are left in darkness with no symbol to sustain your attention. Your meditation is forced to enter a deeper phase now. Allow the chapel to reshape and reform itself according to your ideal vision. How would you like it to be? How could this become a holy place for all people, beings to gather in? Describe what you experience. At dawn, the Grail King takes you away, saying, "It's not yet time to drink the cup." Okay, number 3. Towards the next evening, the Grail King conducts you to Grail 9. You may ask to be given your heart's desire from this cauldron. What is it that you truly desire? The Grail King gives you food from the cauldron to eat. Imbibe what is offered to you and experience the fullness of your desire fulfilled. Okay, so I think that's it. Yeah, so that's it from me. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Okay, take a moment to step into these cards. Step in. Speak to the Grail King. What does he say? Where does he take you? Follow him into Grail 8 and 9. Takes you to a journey. What message are you given from these cards? That's it from me. Don't forget to check the link down below. Check the links on my channel. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video is uploaded. Take care. Blessed be.